Hello guys, it's me, Apollonia. I think today the camera's a lot better. If you watch day 4, I look really, really scary. I don't know why the camera was like moving me so much and like half of my eye is not even in that video, which is like so weird. I do have a new phone though. I got a Galaxy Samsung 22 Ultra and it's supposed to be a better camera, but I think it's just like a matter of focusing it. So bear with me. Today, because I have some time off right now, I'm gonna be doing a reading from the Magic, the 6th day. I kind of want to get caught up since we're so far behind. Um, Again, you know what I wanted to mention? I've been doing I pretty much had healed pretty well, but I wanted to share a little bit of my experience before I get into this with Joe Dispenza about healing your body, which I own his book, Becoming Supernatural. And, he teaches, and he's a doctor too, about, I'd said this in a previous video, that, you use your mind, the law of attraction, and basically you put that new version of yourself into the field. And many testimonies talk about like being visited by entities, spirits, perhaps aliens, which is what I believe, um, but in spirit form, not physically. So don't freak out. You're not going to be abducted or something by doing this. But, and they visit you and they heal you. And I had listened to a lot of those testimonies, and tonight I had done it. And I was visited by these really, really tall beings, which I think are the Ochurians, from what I hear. And in other testimonies, I've heard people talk about like they'll see angels or they'll see Buddha or, whatever their like spiritual beliefs are is what is projected into that reality. But I saw really tall beings, and some people said that too. And they just came and they were like giants that just picked me up and said they would take care of me and help heal me. And I felt like warmth under my back, and I felt heat. And I'm a healer myself, and when I've tried healing myself, I do feel heat, but this was like more intense. And they were picking me up and they were all healing me, and they said, "You're gonna be okay, and most of this pain is gonna be gone." Like you're going to wake up and you're going to be able to touch your toes and stand up and touch your toes and balance and with ease. You're going to crack a little bit to release that tension in your muscles, because every time you crack, a muscle relaxes, and you can even open, knots. But this was bigger than a knot. So they said that, and I could feel like movement in that area of my back. Not only was it hot, but I could feel movement in there. And I was like, oh my God, this is working. Like, I know this is working. And then when I woke up 20 minutes later, I went to go bend down and touch my toes. And I could do it with ease. Like, it's been stiff in the mornings. Like, it takes like a good 5 minutes to really get into it. But this, I just felt like there was just a natural stretch and an opening. There's still like a tiny bulge there that I'm working on, but it made a huge improvement in just 20 minutes right now. And they also said like to bless the energy centers of your body, like all the chakras. And I gave love to each and every chakra 2 times. And let me tell you, if you're in any kind of pain, like there's other testimonies that you can look at, and they've had cancer drop off, lesions drop off, these health diseases that they had for decades, and just go away like that within like a month to, most I've heard was like a year and a half, But I think that all depends on your amount of focus. But I just gotta tell you, if you're in any kind of pain with your body, look at Joe Dispenza, look at his testimonies. If you need any kind of faith, to believe in it, that is possible, because it absolutely is. Now I'm going to manifest lighter eyes and being at least 3 inches taller. Anyways, let's get into day 6, guys. Opening quote is by Tom Robbins. If you take any activity, any art, any discipline, any skill, take it and push it as far as it will go. Push it beyond where it has ever been before. Push it into the wildest edges of edges. Then you force it into the realm of magic. How can it be that a person who is born into total poverty, starts out with nothing, has very little education, goes on to become a president or a celebrity or builds an empire and becomes one of the wealthiest people in the world? And how is it that two people can start out in the same career and yet one person goes from success to greater success while the other person works himself into the ground? With little success, no matter how hard they try, the missing link to success is gratitude, because according to the law of attraction, you have to be grateful for what you have to attract success to you. So without gratitude, it's impossible to have permanent success. To bring success or increase the good things in your job, work, opportunities, promotions, money, brilliant ideas, inspirations, the more gratitude you have, the more you will be able to be grateful for it. And you should be getting the idea by now that to increase anything in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have. Whoever has gratitude for their work will be given more, and he or she will be given in abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for their work, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. When you are grateful for your job, you will automatically give more to your job, and when you give more to your work, you will increase the money and success that is returned to you. If you are not grateful for your job, you will automatically give less. When you give less, you decrease what comes back to you, and as a result, you will never be happy in your work. The amount you give in gratitude is exactly proportional to the amount you receive in return. You control the amount you receive by the amount of gratitude you give. If you are a business owner, your business's value will increase or decrease according to your gratitude. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, and your employees, the more the business will grow and increase. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry that their business spirals downward. If you are a parent and your work is taking care of your children and managing your home, look for things to be grateful for at this time. It is often a once-in-a-time life opportunity, and when you can be grateful for this time, you will attract more support, more help, more beautiful moments, and more happiness. You should love your job, whatever it is, and be excited about going to work. And you shouldn't settle for anything less. If you don't feel that way about your current job, or if it's not your dream job, the way to receive your dream job is by first feeling grateful for the job you have. So this is kind of like tricky for me. Just talking about that one is like, a lot of us do safe jobs, jobs that were guaranteed money. And, Teal Swan, like she always says the question about what someone who loves themselves do. And with my life experience, I agree with that to an extent. Because someone who truly loves themselves, I would quit my job today. But I know to get to a better job, I need this job. Or to manifest and to make my own business, I need some kind of income on the side. So I think like you shouldn't be totally miserable where you work. Then you need to get out. If it's extremely toxic, you have bad managers, bad bosses, you're being harassed, then you have got to, find other work for sure, which is what I'm going through. But, so I'm currently manifesting. But, and that's where the back problems came from. But, if you, it's not totally like miserable, it's just kind of in the middle, I think you should use that as a gauge and be grateful for it. And then that's when like unexpected promotions come in. Like I remember I worked at this, bar in downtown Fullerton when I was 20. No, sorry, in Orange. And then I was really grateful and I needed more work and I was in school. And the owner, he came up to me and he was just like, you know what, Apollonia? Like, you're a great worker. That day he came up to me within 2 hours of doing a meditation and being grateful. And he was like, I want to send you to my other location in downtown Fullerton. And you could work there. And there was an expo. I was a bar back. I was a host. I was a server. I did a little bit of everything. And so I see, gratitude definitely works for your job. But I thought I'd just throw that in, based on life experience that I've had now at 25 years old for some people that are younger than me. Because I see like young kids at my job and they're like, so terrible here. And they complain. I'm like, but like a lot of restaurants are like that, but I think you should have something that's a bridge or like side income while you're building your dream, Okay? I don't think you should throw all your eggs and marbles in one basket. There's like a balance to being like realistic and practical, and then still it's tricky, and then you got to still be like, they would say delusional, but in your imaginative mind to create the reality that you really want. You know, like you only have this many subscribers, but you got to visualize that you have more. You know what I mean? Okay. All set. Think about all the things you could be grateful for in your work. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a job. Think about how many people are unemployed who would give anything to have a job. Okay, I'm going to stop one more time, guys. I'm sorry. Just think about all the people who lost their jobs in COVID and wound up homeless. If you're not one of those people, you're very, very lucky. If you are one of those people, you can get yourself out of it. Just start feeling grateful, visualizing someone's going to give you an opportunity and a place to live. Don't give up hope. Think about the time-saving equipment you use, such as phones, printers, the internet, computers. Think about the people you work with and the friendships you have with them. Think about the people who make your job easier, such as receptionists, assistants, janitors, delivery people. Think about how good it feels when you receive your paycheck. And think about the favorite aspects of your job that you love doing. Have your invisible manager make a note each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I'm so grateful for what? So when you go to work today, imagine that you have a little manager next to you with a little notepad, and they're keeping track of every point. Every point is going to be when you complain. Every point is going to be for when you're grateful. So you want to make as many gratitude points as possible, and you're going to put, I'm so grateful now, and for what? I'm so grateful for this, and now what? I'm so grateful for this, and now what? Okay? The more deeply your manager can see you're feeling gratitude, the sooner your manager can start to make the magic happen in your work. And the more magic will be created. It is possible that you could generate so much gratitude for your work, in which one day that you would see the circumstances instantly improve. Lucky breaks don't happen by accident. Nothing is a coincidence. There is simply gratitude's magical power at work. All right, so the magic practice for today, number 1, repeat steps 1 to 3 of the magic practice. Make a list of 10 blessings, write why you're grateful, reread your list, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for each one. 2, while at work today, imagine you have an invisible manager following you around, taking notes every time you find something to be grateful for. Your job today is to look for as many things as you can to be grateful for. 3, have your manager make a note each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I'm grateful for what, and thank you. I feel as grateful as you can. And number 4, you're going to take your magic rock and you're going to think of the best thing that happened to you today. All right, so those are the steps. This is actually ametrine. It's a mix of amethyst and citrine. I absolutely love this crystal. Look how beautiful it is. It's a little galaxy in there, guys. I go out of body, I'm going in this. Anyways, one day that's on its way for sure. So yes, go through those steps. What else was I gonna say? And I want you to comment down below, if you've ever felt grateful and like something unexpected happened to you. Specifically, what could be anything, but specifically with work. And I could say, like, I remember when I was 18, 19. It's like 6, 7 years ago. Oh my God. Time goes fast, man. It feels like I graduated high school yesterday. But I remember I was at Cal State Fullerton, and I was just doing like a gratitude list for a whole hour, and I had been wanting a piano and I forgot about that. And then my vocal teacher, she texted me, she was like, hey, this woman just walked in right now and she said that she has a piano and that she's moving and that she doesn't know who to give it to, and that she really, really, really needs to get rid of it like within the next week. And I was like, it's free? And she was like, yeah, it's 100% free. And I was like, I had just written, like, I wrote down everything I was grateful for, and then I wrote down things I wanted to manifest. And then I had looked back, I had been writing that for about like 3 months. And then I was like, shoot, I wasn't really working at the time. I didn't really want to use my money. And I had manifested something else. I had manifested a Disneyland ticket because I did karaoke. And like whoever won the raffle, you got to have you got to get a Disneyland ticket. So you would go up there and sing, and then they gave you a raffle ticket. And so I sat there and I visualized the numbers 4871 something, 03 over and over. I was like, you are the winner. Apollonia, you are the winner. You are the winner. And repeating those numbers. And then they were like, the winner is 4870, whatever the number was. And I was like, that was like a few months before the piano thing happened. And so I was like, I didn't want to use the savings, right? So I was like, you know what? I've been to Disney a lot. I just wanted to see if I could win it. I had a past growing up. I've lived in SoCal my whole life. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I will if this guy has kids, who's a piano, it's a delivery man, I will trade him these Disneyland tickets to get this piano. And the guy came, and he took my Disneyland tickets, and I got my piano. So gratitude absolutely works. There's plenty of other circumstances that happened to me when I was younger. So yes, comment down below if you've had any similar experiences, specifically with work. And if you like this video, please subscribe. And until next time, ciao.